Testing audio, 1, 2, 3, because I haven't done this in 1,000 years. Hibernating for 3 months and I'm ready for it to be over. I turned this on to say some things and now my mind's gone blank. Back in November, it started snowing and it forgot how to stop snowing and snowed for 3 months. There was a week in January that was so cold, schools were canceled. My work was canceled. I had my first ever work from home day because it was so cold. Usually I get the winter blues sometime in January or February, and I guess we're like halfway through February at this point in time. But I was so focused and stressed about being able to get to work in the snowy, slippery roads that I haven't had time to think about how sad this time of year makes me. What I have been is extremely tired, inexplicably tired. I took a 4-day weekend, which is the first break that I've taken since the holidays, and I did absolutely nothing. And I got lots of rest and I'm still tired. But now that the sun is shining, it's shining today, yay. I'm hoping to feel a little bit more energized and hopeful for the future. That is spring and summer. There were other things I was gonna say when I turned this thing on, but I forgot what that was because I haven't done this in so long. During winter hibernation, I actually didn't do anything. I sat on a chair. I sat there with my heated blanket on. That's what I did this weekend too, actually. And I'm just done with it. I've been uninspired. Needless to say, the chair was not inspiring me. So I'm hoping with the change in seasons and the change in the weather, inspiration will strike and I will feel creative again. My dad's old car. Whoop! So just so that we could have 2 cars. Now my husband works from home a couple days a week, and then the days that he does go into the office, we carpool because we're both driving into the city, and so it just makes sense to carpool. But with that means that we're not driving both cars enough because cars apparently need to be driven. That sounds so dumb. So this is a Prius. 2010, and So I didn't fix it for a while because I was like, I don't feel like doing this. I tried to do it myself and I could not get the headlight to budge. I'm like, great. So now I can't drive the car at night because this happened in November when the headlight went out, and so we were getting into shorter days, so I couldn't really drive this car to work, so I was just driving it on the weekends, and that's when I had all those problems. If you know anything that's going on regarding the weather in the Midwest, the East Coast, I live in the Midwest, you know that it's been like really freaking cold for the entire month of January, and so that can be detrimental to car batteries in general, especially if you're not driving them. So I've been taking this car out for drives every couple of days because I can't drive it to work because I haven't fixed the headlight. We're not really going anywhere because it's so cold. So I've just learned so many things about cars since, you know, moving to a place where I had to drive my car everywhere as opposed to taking public transit. Yeah. I'm gonna grab you and turn you off now. Bye-bye. I was thinking on this morning that every year for the last couple of years, or over the last couple of years, I've slowly let things go that I used to enjoy doing, and that's very sad if you think about it. I used to love playing the piano. I barely play the piano, maybe once a year. She just sits here unplayed. I gave up singing sometime in 2020 because I got sick, and then every time I tried to sing a song, I sounded terrible and I couldn't sing the high notes anymore. Still can't sing the high notes, but that could just be with age. I'm an alto after all. And then most recently, I gave up YouTube because I had nothing to say and became hyper obsessed with things that weren't making videos. So once again, with the changing seasons, I hope to feel inspired again. And I've been journaling. Ever since we watched K-pop Demon Hunters, I've been legit addicted to this ramen. This is a momentous occasion. Oh!
What? Oh, you don't have your keys?
I do. Oh, there's too much. Going on a walk for the first time in 3 months. Oh shoot, I need to fix my... I saw someone biking the other day. I feel a new sense of hope and happiness. Hope and happiness because the sun's shining on my face. Let the sun shine in. My hair looks terrible.